What's up, everybody? We back again. MLG Sports Talk. Hit the like, subscribe button. And yeah, we had a tough weekend. Um, but you can't spell lesson without loss. You know what I'm saying? So every lesson there's a loss. You know what I'm saying? So we have to bounce back this week, and we gladly will, Jack. Don't you feel the same way?
Yeah, I mean, I was just wrong about one thing. The Jets, what an embarrassment, guys. You can't win every game. But I think one thing we got to learn from it is, especially if you're going to place a wager on something, let's look all the way back into the offseason. Let's see what's going on there. Because when the quarterback is on vacation, and I like when a quarterback's on vacation, that means they're having a great time. But when the quarterback's on vacation, of course, when it comes down to these type of games, they're not going to be able to flip the switch. Now, do I have faith in this team long term? Surprisingly, I'm optimistic. Unlike a lot of people, they think they're done. People are saying people should retire, but I think next year this team could actually be formidable if they get an offseason together. They got to go into the lab and work hard and do their little things. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree. It all started with firing the coach and Devontae Adams. I think it just was too many distractions all at once for the Jets. It's going to take them some time to get that cohesion back. Hopefully they get a good coach and, right the ship next year. Still got a solid quarterback, but you gotta give Rodgers time because he's not as mobile as he used to be.
People forgot he's coming off of an Achilles injury.
Exactly.
But those are the haters. And aside from the haters, we have the sneaky team, which is the Bengals, which is in the same boat, but they're actually going to come to fruition for us.
Definitely. Well, we're going to get to that later on this week. We're going to make you guys some money definitely this week. I can promise that. I did terrible, bro. I went 0-3 on the show. First time on the season going 0-3. So I will.
We saw Magny get knocked out, so there's a plus.
Yeah,
there's a plus.
Yeah, all the fights went well this weekend, and we didn't, put any fights out there for the people. But, of course, that's how it goes in this game. Right now, we'll give you guys an update. The Rams and Miami facing off on Monday Night Football. It's currently 10-6. They're back from halftime. We watched the first half. Oh, tricky, weird game, right? Little slow under game, a lot of turnovers, a lot of sloppiness. These teams, I guess, have the same exact playbook, same coaching tree. What you think is going to go down? You think Miami can hold on and win this game?
I think it's Thursday night, and, again, it's Thursday Night Football game 4 days after. It's a short week, of course. I mean, it's Monday night. Oh, shit. Yeah. What are these teams doing? That's how you know I'm still mad about the Jets. Over here thinking it's Thursday Night Football. I think too much pressure came in on the on the Rams, and that's why there was a couple penalties here and there. They called some things back, and then they started turning the ball over or getting sacked. And at the end of the day, Miami shouldn't win this game. I mean, the Rams should go on a run. They're at home. But, I mean, I don't know what just happened right now. Miami just got the ball back. So, I don't know if it was another turnover or what.
Turnover.
It's just a sloppy game. And I think the team that wins the turnover battle here is just what's going to win it.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like. It's looking like a under game. I'm pretty sure everybody thought this would be a high flying back and forth.
Yeah, but see, that's exactly, again, it's one of these scenarios. Everyone thinks it's going to be this way. Oh, of course it is. No, it's the opposite.
Yep. Just like this weekend, it was a trap weekend, I'm going to call it. The bait cheese weekend. Everybody thinks it's going one way, and it's the opposite. And time to time, it's weekends like that. Sports betting, if you bet, or sports in general, everything you think is going to happen is not going to happen. So I guess that's why they like sports. I guess everybody likes sports. That's why. The unthinkable could happen, like a Vandy Bama. You know what I'm saying? So
Vandy, anchor down. I mean, shout out Vanderbilt. Wow, that was an amazing win, right?
Yeah, that was a win for the ages. So, all right, let's talk a little breaking news. Let's get some people some stuff to talk about. Let's do it. And I think this is breaking news every week, but it's not surprising. The Chiefs are 9-0. I just had to put this in there. I know I didn't warn you.
I mean, yeah, Kansas City, they just find a way to win, right? And how that game ended, you couldn't have scripted it better than that. You couldn't have asked for a better ending than that. Patrick Mahomes himself couldn't ask for a better ending than that. But that just is going to spell, I think, long-term disaster for the Chiefs when it comes down to the playoffs. A mistake here and there. You just can't keep getting bailed out this way. But I think it's disguised. A lot of people are still riding high. They're still the Chiefs. It's still Pat. They still got the best player in football on their team. Still have the best tight end on their team or security blanket on their team. But at the end of the day, 9-0. I feel like I've been here before. I don't know if it was with the Patriots or something where they were unbeatable and they won. They weren't as unbeatable, but they were good enough and they won. And then they came back looking unbeatable and they didn't win. It's tough to call. But again, when a team has the best coach and best quarterback, they're going to win games like this no matter what, even when it comes down to special teams.
Yeah, it's the Chiefs. I was driving to get some food. I thought this game was pretty much in the bag. 2 minutes left. I seen the Broncos were driving. 1 second left.
Take the points. Take the points.
Hey, I see why people take the points when the Chiefs are over 7 points because they never cover these type of games, and it's weird. But they always win them. It's like take the Chiefs money line and take the other team's points. I wish you could parlay that.
Their toughest game of the year is coming up. It's against the Bills. This is going to be a true testament to see, if the luck's ran out or if they're really just going to keep rolling.
Yeah, given the history between these two, Bills always beat them during the regular season. So I'm banking on that again happening. The Chiefs just keep squeezing by, keep fine.
This was more than a squeeze. This was a I don't even know how to say it, what word, what verb or adjective to use here.
Right. If you guys haven't seen the video, review the tapes. These guys from Denver did not even block. They just let the line run through them and block the field goal. It's weird. It's really weird.
Either that or it was just perfect. They jumped the snap perfectly, and the line was just not prepared all at once perfectly. And 3 defensive players on special teams got in perfectly.
Everything is just perfect at the right time.
Perfect. And he's just the line, man. It's Patrick Mahomes. That's the effect. When you have the best quarterback on your team, that's the effect that happens. Okay?
Yeah.
Everybody steps up when the best quarterback's on the team.
Yeah, I agree 100%. You go in a battle with a guy like Pat Mahomes, the defense, special teams, the coaches, even the fans, they're going to cheer as loud as they can. You know what I'm saying? So I agree. The Pat Mahomes effect, sort of like the Brady effect was with the dominance with the Patriots, all those years he had over there. He's even got a championship with the Bucks. So that's how it happens, man. It's who you going to war with. Not why we're going to war. It's who we're going to war with. That's a bar right there. All right. Let's move along. Let's talk a little bit about this Ole Miss. They got fined $350K, I guess, for storming the field and celebrating. I guess the NCAA doesn't like that anymore. I don't know why. I love when they storm the field. It gives it parity. And LSU got fined $250. We were watching a little of this game when they made that bad call and then they started throwing stuff on the field.
Yeah.
They're getting fined for that. And that was rightfully so. A lot of times I don't agree with the fans doing things like that.
Well, everybody is just they saw what happened with that game in the Texas game, right? Or they overturned it. So now everybody's going to do this now. And sometimes etiquette, like all the announcers for etiquette and this is a disgrace. Well, what's a disgrace?
Cheating.
when the referees take control of this game. When you don't let the players play, that's what is a disgrace, right? When you
Yes.
just don't let them decide who's better on the field. Whenever a team is actually about to just steal the momentum, a little yellow flag just flies out of nowhere and you call a routine penalty.
Yep. I agree 100%. When the fans were throwing bottles on the field, I said, keep throwing more. Do it for 10 minutes straight. Let this game, who cares? Because that call right there changed the whole outlook of the game. Yes, Bama was up. They had control. But still, that was a fourth. It would have been 4th and long. They would have had to punt. LSU was only down 2 scores. So that changed the whole momentum of the game. So I don't like these hefty fines. But hey, it's
a write-off anyway. What are they going to do?
Yeah. That's why these schools they take it on the chin. They take it on the chin. They still gonna get a couple million when they make a bowl game, so it doesn't matter. All right, let's talk about this too. We're gonna stay with college football right here, and I got a video for you guys to watch. This is Georgia's safety. He doesn't get any burn. His name is Jake Pope. He was celebrating with the Ole Miss fans. So let's watch this video and we'll talk about it. I gotta watch it again. He's jumping. Oh man, how you feel about this? The story here was Jake Pope. He has some friends that's on Ole Miss that he grew up with playing college football. High school football with, and now they faced off against each other. And the Georgia player that just lost is celebrating with the Ole Miss fans.
Jake, you can't do this, buddy. You can't do this. It's just a bad look all around. It's a bad look on Georgia. It's a bad look on the coaching staff. And I think because of this, positives can come out of this. I think the team could be just rally around and just get intense because they've been messing around and losing these games they shouldn't lose. And now it's time to just start putting teams out. And I think the squad overall could rally behind some foolishness like that and put it behind them, or it could be the beginning of the end for Georgia. It's one of the two.
Yeah. The positives I've seen is Kirby Smart.
They got a great coach. That's why.
Yeah. Kirby Smart is a guy, he was asked about it in the press conference, and he said, I just saw it, and, he called the player an idiot. So, he said he doesn't really want to worry about that or talk about that. His focus on Tennessee. So I love that quote from him. He has to get his team prepared because now Georgia cannot afford another loss or they won't make the playoffs. So I think you're right. I think they right the ship this week and they get a win and a cover against a solid Tennessee team. So this will be positive for them, but you're right. Jake, what are you doing, man? Come on, Jake.
It's just like, mentally, where are you?
Well, this is a guy that doesn't play. So, I'm pretty sure if he was playing in the game and actually getting hit and, getting socked in the mouth, he probably wouldn't have been celebrating. But hopefully Jake, hopefully he gets in the locker room and they beat him up. Hopefully some of those players sock him up because we used to do that in the locker room and even in our basketball. I didn't play football, but we used to hop in the square and sock each other. You got to make each other tough. So, Jake, you deserve to get beat up. I'm sorry, Jake.
Yeah, well, however they deal with them, they deserve to deal with them however they do because you just can't do that.
Oh, I've never seen that in my life, man. I guess it's this new age, right, Jack? We just cut from a different cloth, right? We're in a different era.
Not my cloth, that's for sure.
Yeah. We came from a rough, not super rough.
Yeah.
Celebrated a lot.
Why they're
Bro, have you ever celebrated a loss out there?
It's just a game, bro. It's just a game.
Yeah, with these players getting paid now, I'm not that surprised. But from it being a Georgia player, that's where I'm kind of surprised.
That's where I'm surprised.
Yeah, being a Georgia player. So, we have higher standards for those championship caliber teams. Next, let's talk about this. I know you're a little hurt from Caleb Williams, man. So now I guess the coach for the Bears is saying Caleb Williams is our starter. We won't change, our quarterback. And this was puzzling to me because I'm like, it's not his fault. Every time he hikes the ball, there's nobody blocking for him. So what do you think about this, Jack?
I'm tired of Dan Orlovsky on ESPN coming out and just saying anything about a quarterback when he doesn't like somebody. That's what I'm tired of. Like, we all know Dan Orlovsky is the quarterback that stepped outside the back of the end zone.
Right.
So that's pissing me off. It's pissed me off that the Bears' offense is completely inept. That's also pissing me off. But I feel like I still got to go out and defend Caleb, even though I'm not happy with his play at all. I'm not going to sign off on his attitude. I'm not going to sign off on the results he's putting out on the field on a consistent basis. I'm not going to, I could sign off on his podium answers, like he's good at, showing support for the team. But you could just tell something's off, and it does start with the head coach. Fire this guy. I don't know what ownership's doing. If it was me running a 2K franchise over here on this TV, I'd fire the coach immediately. We got to restart midseason. Why not? We need a jolt. You got 3 great receivers that aren't even playing well, and the GM, we should fire him, because whoever's picking players with draft picks, like, who decided to get Roma Dunze when we should have got an offensive lineman?
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? Mistakes are made, and that's okay. You learn from the mistakes, you move forward. So that's like the attitude the organization should have. That's what I think. And again, people could say what they want about me. Oh, you're not playing the game, whatever. You're right. You're 100% right. But I do know something. I do know Dan Orlovsky stepped outside the back of that end zone. I do know that. So he has no right to say anything about any player drafted number 1 overall or drafted in the 7th round.
Yeah, Dan, you gotta be better than that. I know drama sells tickets and sells views, but this guy, he doesn't have any time to throw. Watching that game, like,
dude, he's getting peppered. He had like 9 sets. Like, come on, like, if you have no time to throw, you're gonna just be sitting there.
Yeah,
it's easy to blame the quarterback, because they should get blamed, too. But if the offensive line isn't even picking the guy up, you got a defensive player picking the guy up and patting him on top of the helmet. Where's the player to come kill that guy and get a flag? We need some attitude with this team. The Bears are supposed to have attitude. We need to get Brian Urlacher to come in and have a speech with these guys.
I agree 100%, man.
You see?
I agree.
Someone should hire me.
Yeah, we need a pep talk. We need something for the Bears here, because this is pitiful. But I guess they're going to be looking towards next year. I hate to say it. They got a tough schedule coming up. And like you said, hopefully they make some changes. Fire that whole coaching staff, the head coach.
Gone immediately.
Everybody.
But you know what? They're not doing it yet, and they lose again. Please fire everybody.
I think they will.
Please. If they don't, it's just like, I don't know what else to say or do. You got your quarterback. They were trying to compare him to Bryce Young last year. Like, come on, that's horrible. That's not good. Bryce Young never put up put up really games like he's been putting up or has put up when he's played well. But they were comparing him, and everybody on all the talking heads are all chirping and saying something because they can, and it's easy to jump. It's just like, man.
Yeah, that's disrespectful to compare him to Bryce Young. Bryce Young hasn't shown anything, and it's been 2 years. So, yeah, I feel bad for Caleb. But, hey, you're getting money, man. So, getting your bread, get your bread. Do what you gotta do.
Prove them all wrong.
Yep.
They're saying, oh, Caleb he had a penthouse through college. Okay. Well, let's put up some penthouse numbers, okay?
Yep. All right. It's going to be a tough season. I hate to say it for them, but Next year, I'm rooting for the Bears because I'm a fan of Caleb Williams. He went to USC. My team right there. Shout out to Caleb. And update right now, man. Miami 17-6.
Hey.
It's looking like Hawk Tua doing his thing. Rams trying to drive the ball, but Rams haven't put up a 7 yet.
Yeah, if they keep punting and turning the ball over, there's nothing they can do.
Yep. I mean, who would have expected this? 2 sorry teams having a sorry game on a Monday night. Man, we just kick it around. We just shooting the crap with you guys today. It's a chill show, but I'm gonna guarantee it.
Okay, guarantee what you got.
This will be a bounce back week. I'm not gonna give away my plays yet because I already have them ready. I don't want to give away the sauce yet. But I guarantee this will be a winning weekend for whoever supports the channel, MLG, supports the team. You know, shout out to Verse, AJ, you know what I'm saying? He has some picks too this week. So we're gonna go in. You got a fighter this week. So
we got multiple fighters. I did some research. We got multiple fighters. Obviously, we got the main one, but we got some spinoffs too.
Okay.
So we can maybe go on a little epic run over this weekend.
Yeah,
or 2 weekends in a row.
That's what I was gonna say. I think this is the turn of events for us heading into the playoffs for college football and also heading towards the playoffs for NFL. So this is that time of the season, holiday season. We got to make some money. You know, I know you guys got to buy some gifts for your family. So let's make some money on the side. You know, and always remember, don't bet what you don't have or you willing to lose, because that's how they get you. Money management is key in this game. Yeah, man. Anything you want to lead the people with before we get out of here, finish off this Monday night game?
Fire the coach.
I guess we'll leave it at that. Bears, listen to my man Jack. Fire the coach. So you guys can have that interim coach just like the Saints did this week. Oh, did you see that
coach rule? Get a win. Let's go. Turn it around.
See that coach doing all that.
Yeah, get that guy out there.
I love that guy. He's animated. He
needs some intensity, man.
Yeah.
It's football. Come on.
Yeah, it's so lackadaisical now with this football stuff. It's wild. But Georgia Bulldogs, let's go. Let's go.
Bitcoin to the moon.
Bitcoin to the sky. You know, all the stocks is going up right now. All the markets are going up. So let's get this money. In the meantime, in between time, hit the like button, subscribe. MLG Sports Talk. Let's get this cash. This is not financial advice. Yeah. Nah, don't judge. Eat how you gonna eat. Keep it legit. And please don't bother me. Rather in advance. Or you hit the lottery. Buy new commodities.